back when I was doing shows, I would go all over Minnesota, and there's a lot of fleet farms in Minnesota. So every town I went to that had one, I would stop in and buy Army surplus stuff. That's when Fleet Farm was carrying the Army surplus stuff that I believe came from Swiss Link, but they would sell it much cheaper than what Swiss Link would. But I used to buy up a lot of stuff there, including surplus blankets, which is why I have a lot of old Army blankets from various countries, including Switzerland. But I was digging around looking for rug material, seeing what I got. And I got some damn interesting stuff to work with, that I've hoarded up over the years. But mixed in there, I keep running into more of the Army surplus from that period, when I was buying it up. These are the Swiss canteens that have the built-in cup. I've got a couple of these that I use all the time, but evidently I had more of them, because this ain't the only one. And these are the Swiss cleaning kits, rifle cleaning kits. And at one time they were selling these just cheap. But they're pretty complete and pretty cool. And they come with 2 of these containers that have this special graphite grease that works good in the K31, though I do use that in a lot of other guns because I like that stuff. It's very much like that gun slick, but a little waxier. But this kit that the Swiss had works up to 50 caliber. They're a nice kit. And I don't know how many of them I have yet. I keep running across that stuff. But like I say, when they were selling this stuff off cheap, I'm buying her up. And now, a lot of that Swiss stuff is kind of off the market. So it's got to be kind of valuable. Including, I was glad to see I had another one of these, which is the Swiss military backpack. Yeah, they are nice. I have never seen a nicer backpack than these, but they are, they've got a leather bottom, all leather straps, then this, some kind of a coated, it's not canvas, it's a rubberized nylon or something, and it's an internal frame. But man, they are a nice backpack. This one's been sitting, it's got this white powdery stuff on the leather, so I'm going to have to put some meat foot oil on them. But wow, they are really nice. And like I say, they sold them cheap. And in fact, over the top connects the bread bag. And I think I have some of them. I know I got one, because I got one of these that I use that is my luggage. And I've got the bread bag that goes out of that. But man, that was a great time when they were selling that stuff so cheap. It's crazy now, you can't touch this stuff. Well, and I'm just showing you, I'm not selling. I did sell a bunch of those Polish, lavu or whatever they're called, that are the poncho that 2 of them turn into a tent. I sold a bunch of them one time, to people from the channel, on the channel. And I know I got more of them. It's not impossible if I feel I have extras, I'll maybe put some of them up again. People ask about, like I say, I don't really sell on eBay, but I get asked about it now. And I do have a lot of stuff that could be moved, so I'll maybe do a little of that again. Yeah, that's my barred rock rooster, and he is mouthy. But I may be putting some rugs up, either on eBay or Etsy. Yeah. I'll think about it. But one of the things I was thinking, you know, I have, like when I was digging through them boxes of junk, like there was that flame spreader for the what, Rochester? Some lamp. Well, I'm sure there's probably people looking for them. Now, I'm never going to use it. I guess the smart thing would be to sell it off so somebody can make use of it. You know, it might be just the item somebody needs. So I'll maybe do that in the future, but you know, don't hold your breath. But it's a possibility. And if I'm going to start doing that, then I will put rugs up. Because like I say, I got endless amounts of material to go through, so it would not be missed. And if I'm going to bother doing that, I'll probably throw some of that other stuff on too. You know, it might come back to bite me. I don't like that, you know, that they got to rat you out. That bothers me. But I'll think about it. These are a great canteen. They aren't as nice. I like the old volcano stoves. I got one of them that I use. You know, the Swiss canteen that's got a cork in it, and you can cook stuff with it. This is just a basic canteen, but they're nice. You know, they're a practical size. But we'll see. But it's weird, you know, like that stuff, like this backpack. I'm sure it was never issued because you cannot find, you know, normally if something is used, where the buckles go, the holes will be elongated, or at least it'll be apparent that it was used. I don't think a lot of this stuff was ever even issued. But man, they used to sell that cheap. I really, you know, that was a crazy thing when they quit selling that surplus. God, I love that. I'd hit our local store all the time, but like I say, when I was traveling, I would hit every fleet farm, all the way to wherever I was going, and off it all the way back, or I would take a circuitous route going down and a different route coming back to hit some of the other fleet farms. I know I got a lot of the Swiss Army blankets, but someplace I know I have a large amount of the Italian ones. They aren't as good a quality as what the Swiss are, but they're still a good durable blanket. You know, the problem with the Swiss, you know, originally I bought them, I would make rugs out of them. I'd make good money on those. But a lot of that stuff now has gotten to be worth so much that you can't do that. You know, you can't, you know, unless one is torn up or something. But if they're in good shape, I just got to set them aside and hang on to them. Wait, I sleep under one every day, but you know, they're good to have. But do keep an eye out if you ever see any of these Swiss backpacks at any kind of reasonable price. Man, they are hard to beat. Very comfortable too with that internal frame. Well, that's my kind of luggage.